Wow. Who would ever thought this redneck welder from St. Clair County would be here today? It's hard to believe, okay? But, hell, I shouldn't even be here anyway. I had 2 life-saving surgeries, okay? One when I was 28 and one when I was 60. And so I know some of you are probably disappointed that I made it through. But I think the Lord had something for me to do, and I think that is to stay around and piss people off. So, and I can do that pretty good. A lot of people thank their spouses and a lot of things, but I'm going to start by not thanking my wife, okay? She didn't want me to take this job anyway, all right? She says, you got too much on your plate. You're teaching martial arts. You're doing gun classes. You're working at your welding shop. You're on church council. You're playing sports. You're hunting. You're fishing. She goes, how can you do all that? And I says, I'll just get a bigger plate. Okay? Then that really kind of made her mad. And then what else made her mad was, you know how when you first got elected and they take the spouses over here and they put the members up in the hob teaching us how to be, you know, whatever we are. And then they take the spouses over there to teach them how to be good spouses to the elected officials. So we're done. We come out, and Annie comes out on the sidewalk, and I says, hey, how'd it go? Next thing you know, she slugs me, okay? And she says, yeah, we learned that you're going to become a drug addict and alcohol and have multiple affairs. And I says, do I have to? I says, I got to get started. So anyway, and I got kind of tired of her after a while. You ready to quit yet? You ready to quit yet? Because I'd come home and I'd complain. You know, I said, God, I don't know why the things we do here is crazy. Well, you ready to quit yet? No, not yet. I haven't made enough people mad. So, but I got to thank my staff, okay? You're only as good as the people in front of you, all right? And if you treat them with respect and like an equal, those guys will do anything for you, okay? So I appreciate that. Nancy, Jordan, Kyle, up there. I really didn't I just made some notes because I really know where I go on this. I could be going off in any directions. And here's one that you're not going to expect. I'd like to thank Jim Lauer, okay? Jim sat to my left, and Roger sat to my right my first year, okay? And I must have asked Jim a million questions. So why are we doing it this way? Why is that guy standing up? Why is this, okay? And he was nice enough to answer all of them, okay? I would have asked Roger, but he was never in his seat, okay? And then the one time I did ask Roger, he looks at me, he goes, ask Jim. So you better get used to sitting in your seat. You're going to the Senate. So, but anyway, I got to do a shout out to Pam, putting up with me complaining and giving me advice. I want to thank Greg Markman for making me an honorary Youper. Okay, for the great state of Superior, okay. Brad Slaw, Representative Slaw, for playing cornhole with me in the lobby of the Hob, drinking beer and having fun, okay. And someone said, well, why are you in here throwing ice? It's because it's snowing outside, okay. So, thank you. Speaking of cornhole, I won back-to-back championships and never got my free car yet, okay? I guess there's always tomorrow, Mr. Speaker. But, and then there's Berman, smart, dangerous, but dangerous in a good way, okay? And I'm really gonna miss our talks, but that's okay. I can always call him, or he can call and bail me out of jail someday. I don't know. So, but did you know that Representative Wakeman's name is not Wally? For 4 years, I'm calling him Wally, and he's letting me, okay? Go figure. I mean, who knew? But anyway, then there's Johnson. I want to thank you for letting me be on a couple bills with you, and we got that one across the line. That was pretty cool. Congratulations on your big buck you shot. That was nice. Congratulations on your wedding, and especially to a real woman. That was great. Mike Mueller, oh my God. Okay, I thought I could swear pretty good. Okay, I mean, I'm a welder. You know, you drop a hot one in your pants, there are no words that can come out of your mouth that's going to keep you from getting burned. Okay? But then I heard Mueller put a whole series of swear words together, and I had to bow down to him because he's the master. So, but I appreciate Gary Howell being my neighbor on the floor, or not on the floor, but up on the hob, and not complaining about all those weird noises coming out of my office. Thank you very much. I'm going to talk about somebody on the other side. So, I went down to Alex Garza's swearing in his first term, okay? He invited me, and I think he never thought I would show up. But I showed up, okay? And that's where I met Coleman. And I'm thinking, since when did they let 12-year-olds run for office? Then I found out, I go, well, if he's not 12, what is he, 14? So, but no, that was a good time, and oh yeah. Beth, the only reason I hang around with you is because I like your husband. Plus there's this young girl that every once in a while I would tug on her hair. Okay, just to let her know I'm here. And she never said anything, never complained. But now everybody's wondering, I wonder who that is, huh? Okay. I like Bob back here because Bob is just Bob. I call him, no BS Bob. You know, I appreciate him for just being himself. All right. Then there's Yark, okay? You know, my business is in Yark's district, and he's never stopped by my shop once in 4 years. I mean, who do I complain to, you know? But he did coin the phrase pure Eisen, and I thought that was pretty cool. Maddox once said to me, Eisen, you're brutally honest. And I said, I thought that was a compliment. And I still think it's a compliment. But I found out in Lansing, if you simply tell the truth, you can get in trouble. You might even be reprimanded. If I lie, I can be rewarded or crucified. And if I don't do anything at all, I get criticized. This is a crazy place to work, okay? It goes against everything. So anyway, in the past few years, you know, I repaired things for members. They'd bring stuff in, I'd take it back, and I'd weld it up and fix it. I built things for members. Oh, by the way, Ben, don't get out of here without paying me today. So there you go, okay. No, I'm only kidding. No, I'm not. I built things, I gave ammo away, you know, to members that got, to reps who got new family members. And the first one was Tom Albert. So everybody goes, what's happening? I didn't know he, and I kept that tradition going. Whenever I found out you got a new family member, I gave you a box of ammo. I sold guns to members. I taught CPL to members. And I was happy to do it, okay? Use some of my skills, talents to help out. I had great committees. I love my committees here, okay? That's one thing I'll miss is sitting on those committees, asking those hard questions. And so I showed up my first day in Lansing with a pair of jeans on, a hoodie, a ball cap, okay? And my last day, I'll go home with jeans, sweatshirt. Excuse me. All right, now my dad, okay? I used to sit with my dad on Sundays, and we would talk about this place. And he says, what's one thing you can tell me about Lansing? And I said, well, Dad, when you drive over here, your brain gets bigger, okay? Because now you're an expert on everything, okay? It's just the way it is. And then as you go home, your brain shrinks and you become normal again, okay? And he goes, what do you mean? And I says, well, in Lansing, you can actually say, you know, I don't farm, but this is what farmers should do. Wait, I don't have any kids, but this is how someone should raise their kids, okay? I don't hunt, but this is what hunters should do, okay? I don't own a small business, but boy, this is how you should run your business. I don't own a firearm or ever shot a gun, but this is how you should regulate them, okay? Because all of a sudden we're an expert on everything. And I admit I am not. So a lot of times I just sit back and listen. I do want to thank the speaker for giving me a couch. Okay, it worked out good. Now Outman's going to get it, so just to let you know. Look, you guys, some of you will miss me. Some of you will not miss me. And some of you will probably never meet another one like me. And in words of wisdom from my martial art training, you know my title out in the real martial art world is Grandmaster Eisen, okay? And the only one that called me that is Paquette, okay? Oh, speaking of Paquette, I'm going to miss picking on him. Geez, I come here just to pick on him, okay? I picked on him today. Oh, by the way, Brad, that scar in my back is not looking so bad right now. He knows what I mean. But anyway, words of wisdom. I was taught a long time ago with my first master. It was the only color that matters is the color of your belt. And that never, ever kiss up or suck up to anybody. It's a sign of weakness. And I'll just use that weakness against you. So that's how I live my life. And another thing I was taught at my first tournament, my instructor whispered in my ear and he says, if you go in that ring, you got two choices. Either win that fight or avoid it, okay? No halfway. And I also live my life by that. To all the members that are coming back, all the new members, please try not to screw this place up more than it already is, because you never know. I could be back. Thank you, Madam Speaker.